Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. This is the instant match reaction for Newcastle 1, Everton 2. Back-to-back defeats for the first time for Carlo Ancelotti in the Premier League under Everton. Let's just start at the start, shall we? I think everyone was just not very happy with the team selection. Carlo played 5 midfielders and all of them were centre mids. So, myself included, just at the question that team. I don't know what he was playing at there. And I love Carlo. He's probably the best manager we've ever had in the Premier League, but he got it wrong for me today. The game was screaming out for a winger like Anthony Gordon from the first second. Didn't even get on the pitch. So I couldn't get on with that team. I'm not into all these 5 centre mids. Last time I seen that was under Ronald Koeman, I think, when we went away to Tottenham and they battered us. So yeah, I'm not a fan of 5 centre mids on the pitch at all. And you can say Carlo knows more than me, which he does, obviously. But even I could see that was the wrong setup today. So let's just get into it. In the first half of that game was dreadful, especially the first 25 minutes. It was just the worst game of football I'd ever seen in my life. Or one of them anyway. Newcastle just sat back after the early chance from Callum Wilson, really, but that's all he really did for them first 25 minutes. 30 minutes even. Weren't even a half a chance, really. He got it headed Keane and just put it wide, didn't trouble the keeper, and he was frustrated with himself, so we were just passing it round the back. It was kind of like Roberto Martinez days, the way we were playing, because Newcastle were just happy to sit back and let us play, and we couldn't penetrate them at all. And then I think we got a corner or a free kick and they broke, and St. Maximin had the best chance of the half for either team, really, and just went through, and a great save from Robin Olsen on his Premier League debut for Everton. So yeah, Everton were without key men today. Let's not forget that. I mean, we needed people to step up today. We had Richarlison out, Luca Dean out. Richarlison really can't complain about it. It was his own fault. Which has really done me head in, to be honest, because we're just not as good as a team without him, and that's the end of it. Coleman was out, and obviously we had James Rodriguez out, so there's 3 of our best players there in Dean, Richarlison and James. So, and Coleman's been great this year, but at the end of the day, these players just weren't really rising to the occasion at all in that first half, and it went in 0-0. So yeah, it was just a terrible first half of football, really. Second half, I think we had one chance in the first half again there. Sorry, Delph just blazed it over the bar. Can't remember too many other chances for Everton at all. But second half, I thought, come on, I think we need to change it now, get Gordon on or something. Anyone, a bit of directness, a bit of creativity. But no, we just came out in the second half, the same team, and played exactly the same as we were in the first half. There was no fight back. And they get a penalty, and Andre Gomez just swings a leg out, doesn't look where he's going, could be accidental, could be clumsy. At the end of the day, he had a terrible game, and I'm sick of waiting for this guy to prove me wrong. And you can sit there all you want and tell me that I'm wrong and Gomez is a great player and all that, but there's just too many bad performances from him, I think, and he was rightly brought off after that. It looked like he had an injury, but I would have dragged him off anyway. And Callum Wilson, I was hoping Olsen would save it on his debut, but Callum Wilson just puts it away for putting Newcastle 1-0 up. And again, after that, we had a few chances, really. Gylfi Sigurdsson decided to shoot for the first time. Well, I know he had a shot against Southampton, but he doesn't really shoot no more, does he? And I think he had more shots in this game than he did all last season. He was peppering the goal, to be honest, Gylfi. He was trying a little bit, but nothing was really coming off. And next minute, out of nowhere, they just get a ball over the top, and Ryan Fraser, who's come on as a sub for them, beats Mina for pace and clips it in and over the keeper, and Callum Wilson sort of steals his goal, really. I don't know, but deflection everywhere. Mina should have been... He got done, Mina, at the end of the day. He just done him, didn't he? And the 2-0 up, and you just think, that's it, it's game over. Bernard came on for us, St. Tosin came on for us, Iwobi come on. I don't know why he will not play Gordon. I just don't get it. Maybe he sees something in training and I don't. But every time he comes on the pitch for us, he's the bright spark. Why he didn't come on today, I don't know. But Bernard done it alright, I suppose. He tried to get a bit of creativity into the left-hand side, but ultimately not great. It was just a terrible game of football, and Calvert-Lewin was feeding off scraps all game, but I thought what he had to do, he done well. He fed off scraps, but he held the ball up well. He gave them a little bit of things to think about at the back there, the defence. He's a bit of a nuisance for them when he got into the game. But we were just not giving him any service, and when we did give him a bit of proper service, he put it wide in the last 10 minutes of the game there, and I just thought that's it. But straight after that, Iwobi puts a weird cross in. I don't even know if he meant it to go there, to be honest. And credit to him if he did. He got the assist anyway. Or did he? I don't know if it bounced off the defender, but Calvert-Lewin, one touch, and he scores. Just wish we could have given Calvert-Lewin a bit more of that today, you know. It was just a terrible game. We were just not very good again, like last week. It just shows you when we're missing the likes of Richarlison and that, we're just not as good. And that's the end of the, end of. Really, it's just, these players can't seem to step up. Some of them, it's just very last year, that performance, and the one against Southampton. With Dean back and hopefully James for next game, we can go into it and maybe give Man United something to think about and maybe get the 3 points. But I don't fancy us against many teams with these type of players. Look, in all fairness, Carlo got it wrong for me today. I can blame the players for putting lacklustre performances in, but that formation was awful. At the end of the day for me, I just think he got it wrong. I know he's won everything, but he can still get things wrong, and he did today, in my opinion. So that was it. Nothing really much to talk about apart from a few shots that nearly, at the end of the game, Everton decided to come alive in the last 5 minutes when Calvert-Lewin scored. The commentators were begging for the 2-2, and I thought it was actually going to come off, to be honest, but it just never. Robin Olsen went up for at the end of the game to try and score the equaliser, but the keeper just caught it, and they were time wasting, got to play a book for time wasting and stuff. But that is it. The match reaction. What more can you say? Just a terrible performance. A terrible game of football. And some of these players just aren't good enough, are they? So that is it. Look out for the player ratings. Please like and share this video if you can. And if you want more from the Toffee Blues, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you want to leave a comment, we'll get back to you if we can. Thanks so much. See you later.